London's oldest food market will now be opening on Sundays for the first time in modern history. From today and from now on, every Sunday we'll see Borough Market in central London opening up. You'll be able to pick up your fresh meat, fruit, and veg from your favourite market traders at this iconic place in central London. Let's chat to Kate Howell, who's the Director of Communications and Engagement at Borough Market. Why have you decided to open on Sundays? Not that I'm complaining, Kate, don't get me wrong.
Oh, Sundays are the new Mondays. Come on. No, we're absolutely delighted. We've had a great first trading day, and you're right. Why now? COVID's been a tough time for everybody. Borough Market has been fortunate that we have stayed open throughout the pandemic with lots of safety measures in place. We were kind of the first market outdoors to introduce mandatory face masks, but it's been a tough time for our traders. But with footfall down, as you can imagine, like everybody, like a lot of central London, not having the tourist coming in. But one of the things that's come out of it is that a lot of Londoners have kind of rediscovered Borough Market.
Mm.
So, if you've, as I'm sure you have, popped down to the market, we love people internationally and nationally coming to visit us. But Saturdays, let's not beat around the bush, could get pretty busy with us. And what we found during COVID and what our traders have found is that Londoners have rediscovered kind of a great source of produce in central London and actually had a bit of time during COVID to converse with the traders that know so much about their goods. So they've been able to have a chat to Matt at Bread Ahead, who's baking the bread daily, and get their fish and their meat. So really, this is a response to that. We're opening on Sundays. Today's been the first day. Seen a load of Londoners down, but it's going to be a produce-only market on Sundays. So we won't have the lovely street food that we get to enjoy for the rest of the week. But we're really hoping that means that people can come and use the market for their big weekly shop.
I don't doubt that it will be a success. Are the locals happy with that? Because they're going to have to put up with the market for yet another day every week.
Well, do you know what? There's been a great response from our neighbours. We kind of we know we're in central London and it's a busy space, but they're actually got an opportunity to kind of come down, and we're actually finding that local Londoners are coming down, grabbing their Monmouth coffee and doing a bit of a shop, and they've actually welcomed the news. I think the fact that it's produce only, so we're kind of looking to reconnect with the roots that we had kind of 20, 30 years ago. You have to remember that. Borough's been around for 1,000 years, but in its modern incarnation, it's a pretty rapid rise to success, and we love that. We're really proud of the success Borough Market's had. But in essence, we're a market for the public, for London, and we wanted to make it a space that people could come and do a bit of their shopping and just have that kind of relaxed Sunday vibe. Pick up all the goodies for a Sunday roast.
But then why not add the street food businesses?
Well, I think on that one, our street food businesses are open kind of Monday through to Saturday. You have to think at the weekend as well, where there's been a big change in London's demographics. So a lot of the offices still through COVID and obviously wouldn't be open at the weekend. So we find a lot of we love having people come and grab their lunch, when the offices are back up and running during the week. But they're not there on Sunday, and we're looking at the audience that is there. It's kind of people coming in either on the train. I'm from Greenwich, so I've got a 10-minute hop on the train, or people living locally in Southwark that can come and do their shopping. So that's what we're trying to do with these Sundays.
It's one of the most pleasant markets in London, I must say. And my family are big fans of Borough Market. I can tell you that. But I'll be honest, it is as much as anything for the general ambiance and the vibe of the market, which up until now has included my younger daughter. She just wants to try the takeaway food and all of that sort of stuff as well.
Yeah, well, do you know what? She can come down and try the cheese and
Yeah, yeah.
discover cheeses from around the world. I was there today. We didn't, this is obviously, and one of the things about Borough Market, it continues to innovate. It's had so many, I was talking, we were lucky enough, the Mayor of London was down this morning, opening the market with the market bell, and he was talking about the market's history, kind of surviving wars and, more recently, terror attacks. And one thing that the market is older than us all and will survive us all, and it keeps innovating. And bring your daughter down. I mean, honestly, have a chat to the traders, try some of the amazing cheeses, try some of the amazing spices from around the world, and pick up a bit of inspiration that way.
It works the other way around now that she's 20. She takes her old man down. You know, it's
Ah,
not,
come
I,
on.
no, I don't take them down. They decide what to do. Now, it is, like I say, it's got its ambience, Borough Market. It's just the right size, I feel, for a market. You know, and I did love the old sort of Petticoat Lane and Brick Lane and everything, but there's something about Borough Market that's just perfect for particularly a Londoner of my age, certainly. And that ambience, is it exactly the same on Sunday, or is it slightly different, do you think?
Well, the ambiance is always there. You've always got the trains rattling overhead. And one of the unique things about Borough is that we're actually a charitable trust, which not a lot of
Oh,
people know.
I
So
didn't know that, yeah.
no, so we're actually, that's one of the reasons I think, I've been asked a number of times, why hasn't that been redeveloped? Why haven't, and that's one of the unique things. So our trustees work really hard to preserve the estate in that way and make it viable. So you've got the vibe. I know when we've reopened different bits before, somebody always said to me, I hope you haven't got rid of the drips, meaning kind of the drips that come down from the railway arches. And, there's that little bit of, the reality and the grittiness that's still there, but it's amazing food.
That
And I'm
is
like,
funny.
yeah, I was like, no, we haven't got rid of the drips. So the vibe is still there, as I say. We're not going to say it's a bit of a hopefully a bit of a more relaxed Sunday vibe. You can get your coffee, you can have a chat to people. I was down there earlier today. People were enjoying the space, and then not to forget, you talk about that, the restaurants, our restaurant community that are around if you want to do your shopping. And then if you don't feel like cooking that day, our restaurants are there. You can grab a bite to eat with them. But we just haven't at the moment got, because our street food is such a popular for a kind of lunch venue for the offices, so they won't be there on the Sunday, but everything else will be.
Probably the most important question, from what time to what time?
10 o'clock till 2 p.m. We will be there every Sunday, and we look forward to seeing you.
It's been a real pleasure speaking to you. Thank you very much.
And you, thank you.
Kate Howell there, Director of Communications and Engagement at Borough Market. I should have asked, will all the food be fresh? But that goes without saying, doesn't it?